You may want to change the routing logic for pfSQL based on the key of the message or the properties of the message. Here I'm going to be routing only messages where the key is equal to customer 1. And then I'll also go through an example where I only route when the route property is set to true. To test this out, I've made a few changes. To first test the key, I've made some adjustments to our users. Greg has a key of customer 1. Steffi has no key. And John has a key of customer 2. So if in our pfSQL logic we require that the key is customer 1, we would expect that only Greg's message would get passed through the pfSQL router, and it would route to the correct topic. Because he's age 26, that would be into our second consumer. Back in StreamNative Cloud, I'll create a new query. We'll just call this age router. And for the query, I need to add a where statement where the key is equal to customer 1. Let me go ahead and deploy this. And here in IntelliJ, I'll go ahead and produce my 3 messages. Because only Greg has a key of customer 1, Greg's message is passed through pfSQL, and it is routed to the correct consumer, or the correct topic, topic 2, and is consumed by our consumer 2. Next, let's route based on a property. For user 1, there is no property. For user 2, we have a property called route set to false, and this is a string value. And for user 3, we have a property called route set to true. So if my pfSQL query requires that route equals true, I expect only John's to be passed through the pfSQL query, and it will be routed to the correct topic, and that would be topic 3, and I would expect it to show up in our far right column of consumer 3. So I've already deleted the existing age router query that we just created based on the key, and I'm now going to create it instead based on the property. Actually, we'll call that age router. My description. And then finally here, I'm going to use where properties were then in square brackets. I put the name of the property, and I want it to be equal to true. So let me go ahead and deploy this. Here in IntelliJ, let me produce 3 more messages. And we can see that when I produce the 3 messages, only the message for John passes through because John has a property of route equals to true. And then that is, based on his age, routed to our third topic, which corresponds to consumer 3.